Rossbach now. Hands it off. Jared Kenny for three.
Secures the paint for it.
Bismack Biyombo and JaVale McGee in backup roles for Phoenix. We've had one rebound. One. He's always ready. He's brought a great attitude. Whatever they've asked of him, he's done.
That's called being a pro. I mean, it's tough at the stage of his career with all he's accomplished to be regulated a lot of times to the bench and not playing at all sometimes, but he does his job.
Tied at 65. The rookie Kessler Edwards has 11. Steve Nash was raving about him in our conversation.
Ball, so it was Bridges, Ayton, and Crowder, the starting five still out there. It looked like at one point that Monty might rest him as we take a look at how many minutes he might play here tonight.
Off the rim, and a miss for him. He's 0 for 3 on the start. Booker chased by Finney Smith. Porzingis is sent out. They get Dinwiddie. Doncic is in shape and playing well up high.
And you get that deep and driving that downhill,
Take it, right?
You got to take the shot.
Crowder found his stroke in game one. Here comes Booker. Nice ball rotation.
Get Cage out of here. You know, the buzzer ring, the coach says, you moving too slow. This guy is very effective with it.
Well, we didn't see you making those kind of passes.
No, not at all. It was later in my career when I started the post-church league.
That's when the triple-double started to come?
In every possible defense imaginable over the years. Booker kicks it out to Payne, and he knocks.
They were 4th in the league before he went out. They're 19th since he's been out of the lineup for good.
With his deep range shooting.
More possessions maybe for the Suns, and let's see if they can make a difference.
This guy's been a problem thus far. They've not had.
PJ off the back cut from Yurtseven. There's the passing skill of the big fella, Homer Yurtseven. Book into the lane, hangs, swatted for
that paint.
Yeah, that's the thing that we've seen here with Anthony Edwards, just at the age of 20 in his second the last month. And after being down by a dozen, their biggest deficit, the T-Wolves put together a 9-2 scoring run. Here's Book on the drive, gets the contact, fades back with
Challenge. I mean, you know, there's no sense in arguing if you don't use it.
Book with a head fake. Fades. Ingram steps in, trying to cut off the dribble, a handoff there from Payne. Book with that low dribble, goes in one-handed.
It again this year. Well, you know, he's got that. He just continues to get better. You know, he's really a strong product of player development.
Fouls. I mean, so it's infectious.
4-point game.
Jay probably got 2 fouls. He's at home. I mean, he's been flustered lately. Huh? It's a good play there from Jerome. He had to use the rim against McGee, and so that's what you have to do when you're a smaller player.
He's got a dozen his season.
Got behind the Suns defense and just great court awareness.
Jalen had 7 assists last night in Utah.
The power. And so I expect Chris to step out and do what his son told him.
Yeah, somebody tells me he probably watches as much basketball as his pops does. Yeah, Bridges is back after missing the last 2 games in protocol. After playing the team's first 34 games, leaner.
That's why he's good at doing it. It's almost like your golf game. You're used to being in the bushes.
That's where I make my living.
On Sunday, Bengals and Rams.
I think it's going to be a pretty good one.
I think so too.
We'll go with the Bengals.
Well, Rams will have a friendly little food bet on it, as we often do. One of us will.
That was probably maybe the best thing that could have happened, was him to step away a little bit, catch his breath, take some time. Booker to
As Alfred Payton checks back into the game. Paul works off the elbow. Favorite teams and players. You would qualify as one of those influencers, right? Yeah. Alfred Payton the tip. You see one of the key numbers on this season is so much teamwork as Smith gets the wide. He had 25 points, just missed another double-double last night. 9 boards, 2 assists in his 30 minutes. 4th in the league in double-doubles with 25. Book on the drive, swings it outside, finding Bridges.
You're paying more attention to that than I am, so I will trust your judgment there.
It is. It's 8:18 in the morning, 5:18 out on the West Coast. Yeah, you got to really want it bad.
Yeah. Booker. Beat has hit baseline jumpers now from both sides of the hoop. Booker, Matisse behind.
3 that is in the top 5 all-time of assists and steals. Stockton and Kidd being the others. Oh.
Minutes. Raptor move back in front by 2, 50-48. Book.
The best one-on-one player. And so you expect him to try to go for it here.
12-point game. Suns' biggest lead's been 21. A lot of talking going on between those former Wildcats.
That's hilarious.
It's a beautiful thing. Book with the open.
The court, it didn't seem good.
Well, you and I were thinking that he would be the one out 2 weeks, not Campaign. As Book with
he's the problem.
13 points, and he is 6 of 7 from the field.
Yeah, well, again, the Suns came in not really.
Pieces off the bench. All in street clothes tonight for the #1 scoring team. Book sets up the flyby on how.